Erik Seidel back at the final table, one of the legends of the game competing here in the 2022 Poker Masters, along with Seth Davies, Sean Winter, who is not at this final table, but he is looking from the rail to see if anyone can stop his journey towards that purple jacket. It's the 2022 Poker Masters. It is the final table of the 50K No Limit Hold'em, and we are back in Las Vegas at the PokerGO studio. My name is Remko Rinkema, joined as always by Donnie Peters. And we got a really exciting final table here, Donnie. I don't know what to say, but this is sort of the perfect scenario to cap off these 10 events here. We got Negreanu finally in the mix. We're still in the money bubble, so maximum drama probably guaranteed. And we still got players in the hunt for the jacket.
We do have players still in the hunt. We have Erik Seidel and Seth Davies. Out of this final table of 7, they are the remaining 2 players that can capture that jacket. They have to win the tournament, though. If they don't, it's going to Sean Winter.
Sean Winter, I haven't seen him yet, but I'm pretty sure he'll be lurking in the distance trying to send some bad juju to these 2 players. Seidel in 12th place, Seth Davies in 37th. Of course, it would be an impressive come-from-behind win if either of these 2 players manage to capture the jacket. But above all else, today, we're going to find out who's going to win the $666,000 first place prize. And we have one of the most stacked final tables we could probably dream up.
Yeah, I mean, this is really a who's who of the PokerGO Tour. You know, I think greater than just the Poker Masters. All these guys regulars in the biggest buy-in events all around the world.
Let's look at chip leader Scott Seiver, $25 million in career tournament earnings, which at this table doesn't even sound that impressive.
No, it doesn't.
Here's a look at your final table chip counts presented by Hair Club. 6 cash, will cash, 37 entries. Siever at the top, Negreanu at the bottom. But Seidel and Badziakouski, within range for Negreanu. We're talking 15, 16, and 18 big blinds for the bottom 3 stacks. It's going to be ICM hell for those 3 players to see if they can squeak their way into the money worth $92,500. And there you see the payouts of this 10th event of the 2022 Poker Masters.
That's what you should actually take a while off. Did you listen to the Huber bit about fat loss?
The shiver response.
Yeah. Where like the shiver response is actually extremely healthy for you.
It's fucking me up that I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, you really want to
shiver. The goal is to shiver.
Yeah, shivering.
I'm just in there just like
shivering.
You're actually too good.
Yeah.
So 15, 25?
Correct.
Yeah, shivering is great for you.
Wow, we fell right into it, Donnie. In the olden days, we listened to poker players talk about drinking lots of alcohol or partying all night. Now it's about shivering after cold showers. That's the state of the game right now. By the way, Jason Koon has picked up on some fashion advice from Nick Schulman, spotting the fishing hat. I wonder if it's in the same price range.
I bet it is.
He's got them all.
The chip counts have been known to these players for well over 24 hours, yet we sit down and everybody is trying to figure out how many chips everyone has.
That's not going to be
very interesting. Seidel all in here on the first hand after Davies raised the button. Here we go. Davies with the call. We got a bubble all in showdown right off the bat.
To the races.
Davies with the first 6s to hold up.
Negreanu and Badziakouski are going to be sweating this one very hard.
Along with Sean Winter.
Along with
And I
Sean
actually
Winter.
had a thing. I was like, I actually had it exactly. I'm
Because you know it's going to be this hand, these
right. If he
positions.
jams, this is what I'm calling, this is what I'm folding.
That's very fucking funny, actually.
And I had a fold either way.
That's funny.
Like, how often do you get 2 days to decide?
I wonder if Sean Winter is rooting for
do
Seidel just to make the chances of Davies winning this tournament a little bit smaller. And there comes the flop. King, Jack, Jack, Seidel with top pair, top kicker immediately.
666 to first. 666 on the river.
Davies needing a 6.
Trying to will it into existence.
2 outs on the river here for Davies. Or Seidel will double up. River card, 10 of hearts.
What do we got?
That's not going to do it for Davies. Seidel receives a double up, and now Negreanu in a bit more trouble.
There's like a Winamax playing card of you. You have like your arms crossed. You're super serious. Very, very funny. Yeah. Look, I love it. I love it.
Here's a look at the purple jacket scenarios. Like Donnie stated earlier, it is pretty straightforward. We need Seidel to win or Davies to win, or otherwise Sean Winter is the 2022 Poker Masters champion, winning not only the purple jacket but also a $50K cash bonus.
Sean Winter, the winner of this year's USPO. as well, so he could make it 2
Let you guys
major
play that
series
shit.
championships on the PokerGO Tour.
Likewise.
I mean, last year we had Michael Adamo coming in hot, parlaying that straight into Super High Roller Bowl, winning that as well. I will go out on a limb here and say that Sean Winter is going to be one of the favorites heading into Super High Roller Bowl.
I had a 14-hour cash session yesterday, so I'm fresh.
Wow.
I kept it short.
Big bet mix or just mix?
Just mixed, but 100 big blind cap for the big bet games.
Nice.
So like a little in between of both.
A little extra spice.
Yeah.
Seidel raising off that freshly doubled up stack from the button. Siever's going to defend here with Queen 7 suited. $10-9-3 on the flop, 2 diamonds, or sorry, 2 clubs. What am I saying?
Not even the right color.
No, it's like everything about that was wrong. Everything about that was wrong. Meanwhile, Siever picks up a flush draw on the turn. If you're just tuning into the chat, please say what's up. Let us know where you're watching from. Do appreciate you guys all tuning in to see whether Daniel Negreanu can make a comeback here. We're all anxious to see how he's going to get his money in, because you know, if recent history is any indication, he's going to get it in good again. Siever bets the turn. This is a 1-hour free preview of the action. Ali Najad and I believe Nick Schulman on the call today on the main station. If you are new to PokerGO, please subscribe right now. Use promo code MASTERS22 to save $20 on your annual subscription. Meanwhile, we've arrived on the river. Seidel's pair of 9s is good. Will Siever stab at it again?
Got to stab to win.
75K is the bet.
Nice small bet. Don't need to bluff too large.
We got Israel, Houston, Oregon, Massachusetts, Switzerland. Appreciate everyone tuning in.
Hit that like button, people. Let's go. Come on.
Seidel makes the call. His 9 is good, and Seidel quickly from being almost out the door to being firmly in contention. This is exactly the start that Negreanu was hoping for.
Oh yeah, great start.
Good start.
Good start for Erik, bad start for Daniel.
Here it is, a look at the Seidel stats. 41.7 million in live earnings. Incredibly impressive career, 9 bracelets, Hall of Famer, and a family man. We got Cambodia in the house. Wow, people from all over the world tuning in. We got some UK fans rooting for D-Negs. Ace King here for Mateos.
Koon kicking things off though with that King 6 of hearts.
Oh, here comes Mateos.
Almost all of it.
Yeah, that's a committing raise right there. Mateos started the hand with 30 bigs.
Are we getting more time banks?
Not yet, Mikita.
Punt or
Got to
good
lose
hand?
one player.
Punt.
He said punt. He said it really fast.
Yeah.
I just
You didn't think
physically
about
don't have it.
Yeah.
He said punt.
You're right.
Here's a look at the event 10 format. 50K buy-in, 1 re-entry permitted,
Fucking deuces.
a 30-second shot clock, and once we get down to the final
Play it,
6,
kings.
all players will receive 6 additional time banks. By the way, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video. Once we get to 500 likes, I'll give away a free annual subscription to PokerGO. How about that?
Dang.
Smash like.
Let's go.
Let's get to 500 likes. Give away an annual sub.
Let's go. Davies coming in here. Ace 3 of diamonds. Such a pretty hand. It just really is.
Beautiful. It really is. Koon in the big blind. The final player
Does the Piker have a name?
with a chance to battle here with pocket fours.
Not yet.
Looks like he's
yet.
going to make
That's
the call
nice,
here.
though. You have to think about it, see if one ever becomes worthy.
Jack deuce 6 rolls off. 4's in the lead, but no easy way to get the showdown with this one. We are live from the PokerGO studio in Las Vegas. 50K buy-in for those wondering in the chat. $666,000 for the winner today. We are on the money bubble, so the next person out will get nothing.
Okay, yeah. No change.
Koon, a non-believer so far. Jack on the turn gives Davies a flush draw. 4's still in the lead. Koon decides to lead here for 55K. Davies makes the call. We got a little pot building here. River card, king of clubs. Davies misses. Koon hoping he's going to get the showdown here with pocket fours. Or perhaps he has something else up his sleeve. Davies must think he can win by checking, but he does. Fours are shown, and that's enough for Koon to take it down. Interesting hand. A quick look here at the past 5 years of Jason Koon at the live felt. Incredibly impressive statistics. Just shy of 40 million in total earnings. He could eclipse that mark today with a win, which would be, I mean, it's an imaginary club of the 40 million winners, but it is still a cool club to be a part of.
Why is it imaginary?
Well, I just made it up. The 40 million club, has that always been a thing?
I mean, no.
Ace King suited here for Davies. Right back to work.
Davies has been very active so far. Obviously, he's had good hands to get active, but still active.
If I had the outfit that Mikita is wearing, I would not want to do anything active. I would just want to lay on the couch and play video games. It looks like he's wearing an entire sheep. Aces for Mateos here. Oh my God, this could be a real serious clash.
What are these hands?
Davies just doubled up Seidel, and this might be headed towards an all-in again. Mateos in the big blind with 34 bigs.
200.
200 is the re-raise.
Little double check there from Davies. Make sure he's got what he's got.
I mean, we saw Wantman fold ace king before the flop a few events ago.
Yeah, but that wasn't suited.
True.
It's an entirely different hand.
Still ace king though.
Drawing hand. What's the chat want to happen? I see Davey calling for pain. I kind of like pain.
I'm always rooting
Violence.
for pain, bad beats,
Yeah,
and
you know.
crazy runouts.
$375.
Clicks it right back, making it 375.
375,000.
Interesting sizing here, Donnie.
It is, but I think he's sizing it so he can possibly get away from it.
So you're saying he's raising for info?
Got to find out where you're at, man.
That's true.
Isn't that how poker's played these days?
All in.
All in is the move from Adrian Mateos. And
Quick call.
Davies was not looking for information. He was looking to get it in, and is very frustrated to see pocket aces turned up by the Spaniard.
If Davies had a shell that he could crawl into, I think he would.
Yeah, he's very close to just pulling that hoodie up over his head. Davies one bad run out away from being one of the shorter stacks after coming into this final table with a lot of chips. First of us,
It's gonna
Seidel.
be a sweat.
Not out yet.
Poker gods
I
work.
agree.
Has to be. There's gonna be some
The year of the shark.
Flop comes. King, queen, four, all spades. Mateos has the ace of
Two
spades, so two kings. The only outs here for Davies.
Another chance for Negreanu to squeak on in.
Yeah, exactly. Jack of hearts on the turn.
Very good.
10 for the chop. I mean, Negreanu must be rooting for all sorts of cards right here just to get into the money after a pretty tough Poker Masters, but that river is not going to do it. Mateos finds a double up to 1.7 million, putting him into second place. Davies now third shortest, 21 bigs. Badziakouski on 15 bigs, and Negreanu on 13.
Very cool.
Not the end of the world for Davies. Obviously, huge chunk of chips are gone for his stack, but as you just laid out, not the shortest stack remaining. Still has a lot of maneuverability.
And Negreanu wishes he had 21 bigs.
Yeah.
Wow, back to the techno music. Love to hear it. Here's a look at the bracelet winners at this final table. Seidel has 9, Negreanu 6. Pretty bizarre, Negreanu has only 6 bracelets. Mateos has 4, Siever has 4, just picked one up recently this summer. Then Koon and Badziakouski each have 1. Seth Davies not on this list.
Yet.
Not yet.
Yet.
It would be cool to see Seidel get number 10 at some point. This music is so intense. Really spiking my adrenaline.
It's been an easy day for Daniel.
You have
Yeah,
325,
just fold.
Daniel?
325 exactly.
Badziakouski eyeing Negreanu's stack, knowing that he is slightly ahead. If we're thinking about that min cash.
Thing's very deep.
Badziakouski looking at king queen off here. This is one of those. Can I keep these cards, please? I kind of want to see what comes out on the
Yeah.
flop. Dealer, just put him to the side. Let me just have a look at him again later. Siever using his big stack to apply pressure.
Sorry.
Easy game.
That seemed
Jack 10
painful.
clubs right there. And really
Sorry.
Yeah, I would like
You can
to.
still do it if you
I
want
would
it.
like to do
No,
well at
but
one of
like,
these
that's
family
not
tables
true.
one time.
If you want it.
yeah, you're good.
No, that's true.
Little reminder for everyone
Some
watching.
people, that's not true.
Yeah.
When we hit 500 likes, I'm
Well,
gonna do a
Seth,
giveaway.
you start the day with a shot at winning the purple jacket. Does that add to your motivation at all in a spot like this?
Yeah, absolutely. It just brings a little bit of extra weight to an actual win. It's not so much just like trying to ladder up and stuff like that. And there's also $50,000 along with that purple jacket. So yeah, that's definitely part of the thought process. Yeah.
Give us a sense of how tough it will be for you to navigate a final table like this.
Yeah, absolutely stacked final table. We're still pretty deep stacked. This has longer levels than most of the previous tournaments. So there's a lot of work to be done and a lot of tough guys to play against. So yeah, it's going to be really tough.
We're looking forward to it. Good luck today. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jeff Platt. As always,
I feel like he's gotten media training. Jeff Platt? No. How do you know Jeff Platt is media training? He is the media. Seth is very well spoken. They're great answers.
I was just going to say Seth Davies sounds like someone who's on an NFL team.
Yeah.
And I say NFL and
His
not
PR manager would be very happy with him there. It was very well spoken.
I said NFL for a reason because I wanted to say NHL, but we all know that hockey players, they only say two things. Just playing hard, putting it all out on the ice. They're the best. As Jeff Platt said in the chat, great interview. Whoa. Jeff, you should log into your burner account when you want to say stuff like that. Seth Davies, definitely a good interview.
Wow, flew up over 300 likes. I like it. Wow, that's what I like to see. It's about time the chat woke up. Jeez.
You should rotate these glasses. I'm able to see the reflection of the card. I don't want to, but I think when he pitches that, because it comes through straight here.
All right. You gotta realize how sharky this guy is, bro.
Like that's a bad one.
Reflection of the flop.
Turn them the other way.
I've studied, and I know this is the correct play.
Card,
don't tell me any different.
Good deal, but he's pitching
right.
here. Ooh, sorry.
I'm so glad it's not a close. I don't want to think. I haven't had to think yet.
We would make a good team, huh?
Move on to the next one.
Negreanu keeps folding, has to give up his big blind.
Oh my God,
really, really precarious situation right now for him.
Everyone should be thankful for you to say this.
Who are you guys rooting for in the chat? We got so many legends here.
Yeah, you just see me holding a pair of like really refracted sunglasses. It's like, why does he keep going like this while the dealer is dealing? He just keeps turning his hands.
Who you guys got? Some Seidel love? Maybe some Spanish fans of Adrian Mateos?
Another big hand here for Davies.
Wow.
It's just every other hand just gets dealt a good hand.
Pocket jacks for Seth Davies, who could really use some chips right about now. Easy fold for Seidel. Oh, there it is. Pocket aces for Negreanu. All in. 275.
Call.
A small pot with very big implications here, as Seth Davies is on the brink of being crippled, down to almost nothing after doubling up Seidel, then doubling up Mateos, and now Daniel Negreanu in pole position to get a double up with pocket aces here.
Take the same flop as last time.
Wow. What a spot on the money bubble.
Not the same flop.
Here comes the flop.
Jack, Jack.
Oh my God.
I knew in my heart, I was like certain. You know, I can feel it. I can genuinely feel it.
You think you're gonna get a sweat for a chop?
No, I mean like all week, 18 people went all in on the bubble, and they're 18-0. I was 0-3.
I knew you were done.
You knew it too, huh? You felt it?
Yeah.
All right.
God, feel it in your bones.
Disgusting bad beat here for Negreanu, unless he hits one of the remaining two aces.
Boy, poker's all skill, boys, I promise.
Wow.
Been fun.
What a run. What an incredible run for Negreanu in the worst possible way. Five of diamonds ends.
Yeah, that's what I expected, actually.
His poker masters.
Fucking unreal. Wow.
Brutal way to go. Absolutely brutal. Making and breaking millionaires for sure.
That tagline, wow.
Really stack up Erik and be like, you deserve that. Don't even say a person's name with that. Yeah, no, I know.
I always see Seth take these.
I understand.
Felt it coming.
Said, oh, you deserve that. While he was still here, and then.
I never had a doubt.
I mean,
I don't know. Today's
what? That's the stuff of
Today's
nightmares.
gonna be
Come
a weird
on.
Day. There's gonna be some funky shit happen. I can just feel it. I'm at peace with it, but I.
We need our time banks. Paul, I think we need our time banks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Paul, we're. Yeah, if we can refill our time banks.
Yeah,
I'm desperate.
Congratulations, you're all in the money. Mikita, what we got over there, brother?
Round of applause in the room here.
Somebody get on the microphone. Let's go.
What a disgusting run out. I can't get over this. Like I'm in general not rooting for one player or the other. I just want to see some drama and some pain. But the run
we got pain.
We did, but like
max pain.
But the run that Negreanu has been on for this entire year, it almost feels like, is just getting out of control.
Yeah, I mean, WSOP, he ran pretty bad.
Win every all-in.
I mean, I don't know exactly how he ran, but obviously not really any big results, so you can assume Variance is not treating him well. And then here at the Poker Masters,
Kind of have.
it just seemed like he was in for many bullets in every single tournament and not much to come of it. He did have one small cash earlier for, I think it was 23,000 in a 10K event, but that's it. That's all he has to show of the 2022 Poker Masters. And then bubbling here is just like extra salt in the
If I
wound.
had like 3 of the hands you guys have had against each other, I would be like.
And here comes Badziakouski flopping trips against Jason
Adrian's
Koon.
over here lying like he only 3-bets good hands.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, oh, it's not the old school anymore. He has fucking
You're crazy.
9-3 of diamonds
If
for
the
300.
king 5 off isn't in there.
Yeah, like, come on.
It's only aces.
Certainly.
Well, that was quite the hand, and now we're looking at Badziakouski trying to come up with a crafty plan to make the maximum here off of Jason
That's a
Koon.
great system. I like it.
Like that, yeah.
I prefer 5 and 10, but that's nitpicking.
For all your Negreanu fans in the chat, who are you rooting for now? Are you just following the chips, rooting for Seth Davies? Are you changing allegiances and perhaps pick up on Jason Koon? Badziakouski, meanwhile, check raised to 80K. Koon made the call. Badziakouski only has a little bit left behind. All in announced.
240.
Very first hand after the bubble bursts, Koon probably thinking maybe he dares to mess around, but at the end of the day, all he's looking at is ace-jack high. It's a pretty tough call here, Donnie.
Is a tough call here. I think he's ultimately going to give it up.
Does put it together here, looking down at his chip stack.
Good luck trying to read Mikita.
Yayo in the chat says, Koon my least favorite. Why is that?
Must be the hat.
It must be the hat. Lots of Scott Seiver fans. We got some Koon and some Seidel.
The milkman, says Brent Hanks.
Brent Hanks needs to keep his inside jokes to himself. You know, we just name these people by their real birth names. We give them respect. Brent's making a mockery of this.
Koon does give it up there.
Poker's a serious game, ladies and gentlemen.
Pot goes to the milkman. Look, he looks like milk.
He looks like a can of milk, or like the milk bottles. I do think he needs different sunglasses.
No more time now, right?
No
This
more.
is the long one.
That's it.
Nice guitar vibes here. Let's have a look at the promo code for PokerGO Hold'em. Use Poker Masters right now to get 100,000 free chips on PokerGoHold'em.com or find it in your favorite app store. We're at both Google and Apple. Check it out. We got some cash games running as we speak. Pocket eights from Mateos. Donnie, it's safe to assume that the action will loosen up a little bit now that we are in the money.
A little bit. Not too much, I don't think. I mean, we see it all the time in these final tables. You know, they take these pay jumps very seriously. These players do, so I don't think people are going to go too crazy. That said, Davies looks down here. King Deuce and is eyeing it up. He does give it up, though.
Actually folds to Koon in the big blind, ace-3 off. Throws him in the muck. Sticketer says, we need a 2022 compilation of Negreanu's bad beats. It really blows. This has not been Daniel's year. I don't think we have enough bandwidth to put all Negreanu's bad beats into one video.
I think we should make it happen, though.
It is a good
Turn the
idea.
satellite into the Super High Roller Bowl.
Well, Daniel, frustrating ending, to say the least, frustrating series. How would you describe how the Poker Masters has gone for you?
You forgot frustrating last 2 years of being all in, 2-to-1 plus favorite in
too.
every spot, dominating tournaments all the way up to when you have to go all in, then getting that. And you know what? It's like I have massive PTSD when I'm all in. Like this is the thing, right? When you play poker for as long as I have, like you know that you focus on key questions, right? What's happening when I'm losing? Like, am I getting it in bad? No. Am I bluffing it off? No. Am I calling it off? No. Am I getting so short that I'm screwed? No. In this case, I was the short stack, right? But it wasn't like so far off, and it was because I lost a couple flips earlier. So, yeah, so here's the thing, man. You just have to have resilience to do this for a living. It's really, really tough, right? Luckily for me, I'm in a financial position where I can, fade kind of swings like this, and, it's not about the money for me. But it's painful to love what you do and to play a winning game and then keep losing and then feeling like you're sort of hopeless because there's nothing you can do. And in my pit, when I saw you had jacks, I felt every part of the universe flopping a jack. I felt it. Like I just knew it. I was not confident at all.
You mentioned resilience and how important it is to have that, but still, how do you deal with these emotional swings? How do you sit back at the next tournament and play that first hand, not thinking about everything that's gone on?
Well, I think this is a lesson for a lot of people, and whatever, take it for a grain of salt, do how you do, but I think experiencing the experiencing, like allowing myself to vent, allowing myself to do what I just did there, and in sort of experience my bad luck, similar to what I do with my vlogs on YouTube throughout the summer, and I'll allow myself to just flush it all out. So I'll wake up tomorrow and go, we got super high roller bowl, and I'm going to dominate that.
There we go.
Of course,
There
because
we
it's
go.
deep stack. It's slow structure. It's not just all-ins pre-flop. It's like, how are they going to get my chips? How are you going to get my chips? Oh, yeah, you can't. The only way you can do it, is to pick up 20% and find a way to win it. That's it. And you're not going to do it. Super high roller bowl. I'm coming for you.
That's all we need.
Ladies and gentlemen, wow, we can announce the winner. Super high rollable,
Wow.
Daniel Negreanu. Put it on wax.
Daniel Macho Man Negreanu. Bit of some WWE there. I like it.
This is my favorite Negreanu moment of the year. Like,
Tell the producer to cut the clip.
yeah, exactly.
Put it on social.
Roll it.
Let's go.
Roll it. That was phenomenal. Just the fact that, I mean, of course, he said it himself. He's financially stable enough to the point where the financial swings don't really affect him. But even if I was in that situation where it wasn't about the money, I would still get so sick and tired of getting these beats that I would just be like, you know what? Whatever the nearest island is, I'm going there for a while, and I'm going to unplug, and you'll see me in a few months.
Well, he kind of did that. I mean, after the WSOP, he took a break for about a month, maybe longer. Didn't do anything until this series.
Unbelievable.
But it still continues. He hasn't been able to shake it yet.
500.
It's good that we have a therapist on hand by the name of Jeff Platt, who's just there, to ask all the right questions and let players just air out their heart so they can start fresh again. Super high rollable meaning with
Maybe
that
he needs to
freshness.
do a sacrificial or something.
Oh boy.
He's got a day off between now and Super High Rollable to do it. So
I was going to say Super High Rollable gets underway on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, streaming live on PokerGo. Don't miss the action. 300K buy-in, the best of the best, squaring off as we look at a big hand here between Siever and Mateos. Siever betting $500,000 on the river. To recap the action here, Siever raised to 50K pre-flop. Mateos called from the big blind. Siever bet 40K on the flop. Mateos called. 175 on the turn. Mateos called again. And now 500K on the river. Makes the call. There it is. Siever shows 3 queens. Rakes in a big one. Wow. Creating some separation between himself and the rest of the field here.
You always have it.
Always have it. Only Mikita knew that. Now Mikita and Adrian know that.
Rosie Moore, yes, the kid is out. Daniel Negreanu.
I'm old now. I have to have it.
Rewind the stream a little bit. You'll see it.
When I
And
was
then you'll see that great
Adrian's age,
exit
I didn't
interview
have
that he gave to
it.
Jeff
At my
Platt.
age, I just fucking have it.
And we titled
just easier
the
when you
video,
have it.
Can Daniel Negreanu turn a
It's
short
so
stack
much easier.
into 666K? And sadly, we've already answered that question.
easier.
The answer is no.
New title. Daniel Negreanu did not turn his short stack
Someone
into
killed me with one 2 days
666K.
ago where
Don't click on this video if you
talking
want to watch
about
Daniel Negreanu.
from New Jersey, and he says every person from New Jersey can't believe how bad they run. So funny.
It's really true. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Siever raises it up to 50K.
Card down. Get him medic.
Get the hell back.
Siever's thing up is up to over 107 big blinds. That's incredible.
Crushing.
You got 750, right? I kind of can't see on the side. Okay, I'll
Yep.
leave those there. Cool.
735.
Yeah, I can see the rest. Thanks.
Stigger says Daniel is like what, 50? Is he still called Kid Poker, not Uncle Poker or something?
He will always be Kid Poker. That's how it is.
Yep.
Mateos is jet lagged. It's not a fair fight. I don't believe that because I think he's been here for like 3 weeks.
Yep. I think he's been sleeping at Tim Duckworth's house.
Yabai says, how much entry is this game? 50K. $50,000.
It's real money.
Posse says we are 8 off 500 likes. Well, now we're 6 off. Smash that like button, people. Let's go. 500 likes. Remko's giving away a free annual subscription to PokerGo.
I kind of said that because I thought we'd never get there.
No, I mean, listen. I would be on your side, judging by the history that we've had of the YouTube chat so far during the Poker Masters, but it looks like people came out today.
People came out.
They're ready to go.
Gotta respect it.
The chat's on fire. I love it.
There we go. Hey, we had 500 likes. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have earned it. We'll do a giveaway for a free annual subscription to PokerGo. Coming up in just a few. We'll do like a random question again like we always do. I'll send a promo code to the lucky winner. We've meanwhile arrived on the river. Ace-10 high is the winning hand. Davies had some outs, but those did not come through. Davies does, however, have the betting lead, betting 70K on the turn after the flop when check. So perhaps he'll continue to stab here. Can only win the giveaway if you are a subscriber to the video, and if you've liked the video, get those in while you still can. Unsilent Ninja says, if I win the 1-year membership, I'll watch it 9 hours a day and become a poker pro and be on stream within 3 years. Your move. Maybe we don't want to. I mean, we don't want you to beat me or us or anyone else. So be careful what you say. Davies gives it up. Siever checks. He's gonna be really happy to see that his Ace-10 high is the best hand. Mateos paying close attention to the action here. As Scott Seiver is just absolutely killing it.
Came in with the chip lead, has only gone up from there. Approaching 3 million now.
Would you listen to that? And also, look at this. Career highlights, Scott Seiver. We've been doing this all week. First cash, first 6-figure score, and first 7-figure score. And then we'll top it off with a biggest career cash. And for Scott Seiver, that was in 2015 when he finished second to Brian Rast in the inaugural Super High Roller Bowl $500,000 buy-in. Cash for $5.1 million. 14 wins across 134 live cashes for Siever. One of the best to ever do it. Right, Donnie?
Oh, yes.
Maybe also one of the most talented players. You know, with all the games that he plays, you know, his mixed game prowess.
Yeah, I think people might sleep on him a little bit, but plays the biggest, the highest stakes cash around Las Vegas. 200, 400, 400, 800. Who knows how high they go. I think he was just talking about earlier in the stream how he played yesterday for a little bit. Day off, you know, got to keep the juices flowing.
14-hour cash game session on his day off.
And why not?
Exactly.
Bill Lawson says he's going to be on the stream in 1 year. All right, Bill, holding you to that. If not, you owe me $100. That's the rule.
Donnie's literally writing it down right now on a post.
Bill Lawson.
All right, question for the giveaway. I'll pick a random winner, so there's no wrong answers. Let us know in the chat. Who do you love to see lose the most? Who do you love to see lose the most? We just saw Negreanu had, you know, his almost trademark type venting / meltdown after he busted this tournament with aces versus jacks. But who do you love to see on the receiving end of bad beats? Like, do you have an answer?
Great question.
Do you have an answer, Donnie?
I have to think about it, but
Someone who blows up, or just someone who you don't like?
I mean, I have answers. I'm not going to say them publicly, but I have plenty of answers.
I love watching Mike Mateos lose. He loses in such a great way. So much passion, so much pain. Oh, there is some Mateos coming into the chat. Helmuth.
I mean, Helmuth is a good one just because
Brennan said it right away. Yeah.
I mean, you just want him to absolutely melt down. The Helmuth meltdowns are some of the best moments in poker.
What about Garrett?
It's just part of the game, I guess.
No.
Everyone knows what they
Garrett always cool calm and collective.
I'm older than you.
Eric's robbing me blind.
Damn, this is like overwhelmingly Helmuth in the chat. We get some Bonomo. We get some Eric Persson, some Gentili. I love watching Gentili win.
Yeah, who wants Gentili to lose? What, huh?
Interesting hand here for Davies.
Jack 4.
Jack 4. It's a classic now.
But his is suited. He does have the Jack of clubs, though.
Yep.
Don't mess with Scott. You don't want to mess with any of these guys.
Slow poker, so it's a toss-up between you and I.
It's a conundrum.
I mean,
It's like, oh,
I don't know if
mess
when I
with
lose. I just leave the table.
I mean, all I do is lose, so
Very scary lineup, that's for sure.
nothing special about that.
Agreed on
Luke
that.
Schwartz, that's a good one.
This is a good one to watch lose. JD says, the people I'm playing against.
That's right.
That's
Always root for yourself.
That's the only right answer. We'll keep submissions open for a little bit longer. The question is, who do you love watching lose? Love the way you lose.
He's a lovable loser.
Yep. Vogelsang says Dennis.
Pocket 10s here for Siever in the small blind.
Badziakouski.
Could see a jam here from Mikita. Okay, call.
He's playing that defensive poker.
Glasses on. Greg Raymer style. Fossil man.
Mikita, Fossil Man, Badziakouski. I would love for Fossil Man to be Mikita's coach, but then he has to wear the fossil glasses
And hand out fossils.
Yeah.
Does he still hand out fossils?
I mean, I hope so. Otherwise, we got to take that name away from him. We got some Mateos and Tony G. We got some JRB, Ryan DePaulo. Lots of players that we love to see lose.
Middle pair, backdoor flush draw for Mikita.
Not a bad start when you're just looking to peel to catch something versus Siever, who has shown that he is willing to raise any kind of hand just to apply pressure. And Mikita just continues to play it slow. Turn card. 10 of clubs. I mean, that's like gin for us spectators.
Wow. I'm going to go with the money's going in.
This is like the ultimate card. I feel bad that I didn't say this on the flop. Like, oh, 10 of clubs, please. Mikita's going to feel like he's hit gin. Siever. I mean, what is, I mean, to Siever.
Double checking it.
Yeah.
All in.
All in.
Oh, yeah, not getting away.
That's right.
So, 275.
I didn't see the little white tiger there as well, you know.
Is that his new name? The White Tiger?
Way better than Milk.
Mikita the White Tiger. Aren't White Tigers super rare?
I think so.
Jack 8
Pops
Makes the call.
Jack 8 suited?
I mean,
Call
Jason
it.
Koon knows. I mean,
You are good.
Claps?
Yeah.
Yeah, open-ended royal flush draw.
No,
Big
straight
space,
flush.
as long as it's a 7.
I mean, just put a 7 of clubs out there just to see it. Haven't seen a straight flush in a while. Badziakouski halfway out the door. River card. Jack of spades. That's not going to do it. Despite making 2 pair, it's the set of Scott Seiver that sends the white tiger to the rail. I'm just going to run with this now. $92,000 is what Badziakouski takes home, and I'm sure we'll see him again in Super High Roller Bowl starting on Wednesday. We are down to 5-handed play between 5 legends of the game.
Trick is just always having it.
It helps. You really needed it there.
Yeah.
Badziakouski up against the worst possible hand for what he had. But there you go. Sometimes the white tiger loses a fight. All right, let's pick a winner here in this giveaway. If you're just tuning in, this is live. Doing a giveaway for a free annual PokerGO subscription. The question was, who do you love to see lose? The winner of the free annual PokerGO subscription has a really cool name. Chester Flanahan.
Love it.
That sounds like a fake name, but
sounds
hey,
like a movie character.
A movie character. Chester, congratulations. You get a free year of PokerGO. Please send an email to Remko, that's my first name, R-E-M-K-O, at PokerGO.com with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account.
I think back, we played
and
like
we will credit you
7 hours
with a free
from
year
10
of
to
PokerGO.
7 people, and like just crazy cold deck after crazy cold deck here.
Well, this is a new camera shot.
This is really cool. You know what this feels like to me? Like when they have the walk-off shot during a baseball game.
I was going to say, like, after they score touchdowns in the NFL,
Yeah,
and
same
then
thing.
there's that guy that's running around on the field.
He's got the whole harness on.
Seidel giving up the 7s. Okay.
Wow. And Siever has 8s?
This.
What is happening?
Look at this.
I guess
Seidel with the deck read.
Like, you don't make it for 40 years straight in poker if you don't just feel it sometimes. You know, you just feel it.
Felt it in his bones.
I mean,
625 to start.
the fact that Siever called is going to invite Koon into the pot. We could have had a 4-way hand here. You know, maybe like
Yeah, it could have come, you know,
7-8.
Queen 7-8.
Yeah, would have been fun.
230.
Ooh, Koon's getting spicy. 3-betting
How
2.
good does Seidel feel right now?
Oh wow,
Just feels great.
one of Koon's queens is dead. What do you what's going through your mind now in Davies' spot, Donnie? You raise under the gun. Well, actually, I guess a pretty clear fold.
He's just got a tricky hand to play. Siever as well.
What a bully.
Kuhn's got enough chips to do some damage.
big
3 bets
stack.
out of the small blind tend to
Yeah.
look pretty strong.
Picking
Or
on
tend to
the
be
little
pretty
guys.
strong, sorry.
Does he look stronger or weaker with the fisherman's hat?
I mean, it's a designer fisherman's hat, so I'm going to say strong.
I would say Seth kicked you under the table, but I know these things don't connect under.
He's got some long fucking legs.
That
He could
is
have
true.
gotten it.
Got my tentacles in you.
Scott Seiver laughs like a politician.
Fold. Pretty hand here for Adrian. 10-9 of diamonds.
Davey says it's a bucket hat. There's no fish on it. I refuse to call it a bucket hat. To me, it's a fisherman's hat. When's the last time you went fishing, Donnie?
Gosh, probably when I was like 12. I mean, we used to fish a lot when I was younger, but for sure I haven't gone fishing in quite some time.
Ace-Jack 3 rolls off. 10-9 suited for Mateos versus a small pair of 3s there for Scott Davies in the big blind.
Could see Davies calling here on the flop. And I know it's small, but he does have a backdoor diamond as well.
Well, we're going to see at least a turn card. Davies probably thinking like, oh, Diamond will be good for me, but would actually not be good for him at all. And now Mateos takes a commanding lead, improving to a pair of 9s to go along with this flush draw. Davies has only won one hand today so far. He started the day with 1.8 million, is down to only 570K.
But it was an important hand.
It was. It was a very important hand.
When he KO'd Daniel from the top rope.
I mean, that hand, it's like one for the ages. Like, we're making like those compilations of like most epic hands of the year. That's got to be in there.
Oh, that's got to be in there, especially with what was at stake, it being on the bubble of the 50K at the Poker Masters. Daniel, you know, running bad for so long now. Daniel's name power alone.
Yep.
You know, all that sort of stuff. Trips here for Mateos.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, this is a 1-hour free preview of the action. Ali Najada, Nick Schulman, two consummate professionals
200.
on the commentary on PokerGo.com. We're going to call it a day in 10 minutes, and you can head on over to PokerGo.com and use promo code MASTERS22 to save $20 on your annual subscription.
It's a good time to get in. Super High Rollable starts in 2 days. Streaming every day on PokerGo, 3 days straight.
Seeing some love for Run It Back in the chat. Always good to hear that. It's been tough to plan and organize, but I do want to do a new season of Run It Back. Should have Negreanu on and just watch all
Oh
the
my
bad
God! Imagine if you played the bad beat
Like,
compilation.
Here's 90 minutes. Here's 90 minutes of you losing it.
Yeah, you want PTSD? Here we go.
Oh man.
He'd probably quit the stream. Davies in a tough spot here. If he does call and lose this, severely crippled. Then again, if he calls and wins,
Donnie, people in the
nice
chat.
boost to his stack. We can see that he's losing. There it is.
Ooh, he doesn't
Wow.
make a call.
Going to see the bad news here. Tries to hero it. It does not work.
Painful for Davies, who at least is guaranteed, you know, a nice payout. Much tougher call to make when you're not in the money. Donnie, people asking in the chat, how much does PokerGo cost after the discount? And let me add to that, like, why should they subscribe beyond Poker Masters?
So the annual price is $99.99. $99.99. If you use the promo code $20 off, $79.99 brings it down to less than $8 per month for a whole year. We also have monthly and quarterly plans available, but those will come out to more money per month. And if you get the, you know, as opposed to getting the annual subscription. Now, why should they subscribe? Well, because we got everything going on all year round. As I just mentioned, Super High Rollable is coming up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 straight days of live streaming. We have the PokerGo Tour Championship coming up later this year. We have No Gamble, No Future is running every Tuesday in its first ever season. Tomorrow is going to be a new episode of that show. One of the most fun shows ever to hit to be broadcast, I should say. And then, of course, if you log in now, the timing sets up where you're going to get next year's WSOP.
Exactly.
And so why not get in?
And just because I know you and I are nerds like this, what year are you on right now of rewatching WSOP? Oh, by the way, before you answer that question, let's head on over to PokerGoShop.com if you want to get some cool merch. If you want to represent the No Gamble, No Future brand, take 20% off your entire order from now through October 7th. So you got about 4 days left to make use of that discount as we watch Negreanu walk into the studio just before walking out of the studio. For those that are just tuning in, we just lost Daniel Negreanu, who bubbled this tournament. But Donnie, back to my question. I know you're a big rewatcher as well.
Yeah, I've been bouncing around lately. Just kind of whatever pops in my mind. Oh, like I remember this. I want to go watch this.
Right.
And
like specific episodes. Or
well, right now, because we were talking about Fossil Man Greg Raymer, I kind of want to go back and watch that now.
Yeah.
You know, because that kind of came into my mind. But I love watching all the old stuff. We even have some, really old stuff. You can go back pre-2000, stuff like that. You can find it all on PokerGo in the on-demand section. Obviously, 2003 is awesome. I really like 2005.
I would say
it's one of my favorite years.
Like, if you want to watch Greg Raymer, you're almost better off watching 05 than 04. Because he was the champ in 05, and he was featured a lot. I think he finished 25th. Sorry for the spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. More than a decade later, but yeah. I watch, depending on the year, I watch for different reasons. I watch more of the newer stuff for more strategy type of reasons, trying to, because the newer age players are trying to do things right, and, it's a different game these days, and they're playing more like today's game. So watch that type of stuff and see what's happening and try and improve my game, but then I'll go back to, like, 2003. I mean, that type of poker doesn't apply these days, so I'm just watching it for pure entertainment.
Right. But you watched 2003 to feel better about your own poker game?
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, we got
but it's great.
A battle of top pairs here.
People just opening to like 5x and just it's awesome.
Easy raise for chips. Not here.
Chop it up, boys. Full house for both.
Never lucky. No 10 of clubs on the river.
Scott Seiver still commanding chip lead at this final table. 132 big blinds, more than double the stacks of Jason Koon and Adrian Mateos. Here's a look at the PGT standings. A gentleman by the name of Phil Ivey in the lead.
Yeah, who's that?
Unbelievable stuff. Chitwick, Koon, Foxen, and Michael Dueck in the top 5 as well. Chitwick, Koon, and Foxen have been battling here at the Poker Masters. Have not seen Phil Ivey. Hopefully he'll show up for a Super High Rollerball.
Yeah, Super High Rollerball, of course. And then, I mean, today and tomorrow there are Aria High Rollers. If you guys can see kind of in the background of this final table, I see some players playing that sort of stuff. And then right after Super High Rollerball, there's going to be a Bellagio High Roller Series. Not streamed, but that'll be happening as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on between now and that PGT Championship. Top 21 on the leaderboard play for a $500,000 prize.
It feels, this is going to sound really weird, it feels like we're in December, where like there's always a lot of poker happening in Vegas, a lot of live high-stakes poker, and everybody is sort of amping up for one more big run before going home to see the family. But it's only October. We have so much poker left this year.
So much. So much. And then before we know it, it's going to be WSOP again, which happens every year.
Oh, my God. By the way, PGT Championship, epic event, first of its kind. 500K prize pool, winner take all, nothing to sneeze at. Top 21 qualifies for that event. And, you could almost call this event and the others that are to follow between now and December almost like satellites into that free roll.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're for sure qualifying events. This is how you get to pick up points. There's a lot of players that are on the outside of that top 21 looking in that need to, make some things happen.
The date's already set, right, for PGT Championship?
Yeah, let me pull it up. You can just keep on talking.
I will.
I'll do the effort.
I will give love to people in the chat that are defending me for not clickbaiting on this video. Negreanu was here just a moment ago. Busted with aces. That is not a joke. That is not a joke. Busted with aces versus jacks. Jack on the flop.
December 21st is when it kicks off.
So if you're watching,
day after my birthday.
If you're watching this right now, you guys still got time to gather some points. Meanwhile, Mateos bets 85K here on the flop, or sorry, on the turn, and of course, Scott Seiver flops or hits a ace on the turn.
Yeah, why wouldn't he? When you're running well, you're running well.
Still some outs here for Mateos. Well, that card's trouble.
Ace queen.
Oh, check, very quick. Can't beat Scott Seiver today. Nobody can. Coming up on perhaps one or two more hands here on the broadcast.
Yeah. Changing it up. 6 days of not having it, then switch to, 1 hour of always having it.
That's all it takes.
Man, imagine getting to choose that, I'm going to play the have it strategy.
I'm with you, Davey. I hear you. Birthday's close to Christmas. We just get
not
shafted.
Having a strategy was like giving me like high blood pressure for like 3 days.
My birthday's in 3 days.
Have it strategy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Maybe you'll win the Super High Rollerball.
Can I borrow some money?
Yeah.
1 million?
Oh, no, okay.
I'm good for it, Donnie.
I know
I
you
guess
are,
I
but I don't have nearly as much money to buy into that tournament.
Action folds to Koon in the small blind. And this looks like it will be our last hand of the free preview. I'll say it one more time. If you want to subscribe to PokerGO, use our promo code MASTERS22 to save $20 on the annual sub. I just got the greatest compliment of all. Someone called me Jeff Platt. Wow. I hope you guys heard that in the back. That is Jeff Platt, who is in the room here with us. My name is Remko Rinkema. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Remko, R-E-M-K-O, Rinkema, R-A-N-K-E-M-A. Alongside me, Donnie _Peters.
Yo.
We've arrived on the turn here. Koon's pair of sevens well ahead of Mateos' 4 deuce. Mateos, of course, looking for a 6. River card, 9 of clubs. Koon gets the check mark. Koon hoping to get the showdown here. Mateos might be considering a small bluff into the small pot.
Mateos knows he can't win without bluffing.
Mateos is almost looking for smaller chips. Can I bet any less than this? We're going to leave you all with Scott Seiver as our overwhelming chip leaders, Seth Davies as our short stack, and then Jason Koon, Seidel, and Mateos still battling as Koon pulls out a check raise, and that should be more than enough to take this one down, as Mateos frowns a little bit over the idea of having to let this one go. Of course, he would not have won at showdown either. One more time, thank you all so much for tuning in. It was a blast to do these 1-hour free previews. Ali Najad and Nick Schulman on the call for the remainder of this final table. And don't forget, Super High Roll Bowl kicks off on Wednesday. 3 straight days of live streaming, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 300K buy-in. All the superstars will be there, and you can watch it only on PokerGO. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.